You say you want to lock in, but are you prepared to lose people? Everybody talks about the glow up, nobody talks about the grief. Locking in is not aesthetically pleasing. It is not. It is expensive, and everything expensive sends a bill. But sadly, some of you cannot even afford the bill. Everything valuable sends a bill, and locking in is no different. The first thing locking in will cost you is belonging. You will watch life happen without you, and there is nothing you can do about it. You will miss social events. You will even lose some friendships, and that's because some friendships survived a version of you that needed them. You will grow, and also growth makes people uncomfortable, and growth makes you unfamiliar, and unfamiliar makes you uncomfortable. That's why people will tell you, oh, you've changed, you're not the same person that you used to be. And what they actually mean is that you've grown, you've changed dynamic. The you they know now is not the you they used to know. And some people will be so uncomfortable with the fact that you have leveled up. Why? Because they got used to the version of you that didn't even want to grow, the version of you that didn't want to evolve, the version of you that didn't want to do better, the version of you that was comfortable being a mediocre. You will be lonely. You will lose friends, maybe family, just for a little bit, but you will be lonely. But I bet you that the loneliness you feel now serves a purpose and is for a greater good. And you're feeling lonely because you're growing, you're feeling lonely because you're evolving, so automatically habits are changing. You are shedding off old skin. This is where internal conflict comes in. You start to doubt yourself. You start to ask yourself, am I doing this for the right reason? Am I even supposed to be in this phase of my life? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing at this particular time? There will be a lot of conflict, a lot of back and forth. Your brain wants connection, but you want to grow. You want to fuel your ambition. You want to reach that pedestal, that goal that you have set for yourself. And so this is a sacrifice that you're making, but it's going to be a very uncomfortable season of your life. People will misunderstand you, and it is okay to be misunderstood. And this is the part where most people quit, not because they lack discipline or anything, but a lot of people are so scared of isolation. They fear being alone. They are never used to being alone. They're either in one friendship or they're either in one relationship. Something is going on in their life. There's never a moment of stillness in their lives. And we all need stillness at some point. So some people run away at this point because they fear isolation. It is just too quiet for them. Locking in will cost you your previous identity, who you used to be. Yeah, you would have to lose that. And it's not that locking in will change your habits. No, it dismantles your whole identity. This is more like a reinvention of yourself. And at this point in your life, you cannot be the life of the party and the architect of your life at the same time. You have to give up one. Access to you at this point becomes very limited. You stop overextending yourself to people, and people start to call you selfish, oh, you're selfish, oh, you're self centered. For every season of your life, when you grow, you expand, you constrain yourself. Why? You want to develop fully and have complete understanding of that season of your life. You want to exhaust the benefits that come with that season of your life in preparation for the next season of your life. And the hardest part of this identity cost is not who you lose. It is not understanding who you are becoming, because you have grieved a part of you that used to feel safe. Now, do you understand this part of you that is evolving? You're transforming, you're growing, you're becoming better. And this transformation will feel unstable because the stability that you were used to was built on your old identity, but you're losing that version of yourself. Locking in will also cost you some relationships because, look, no matter how you see it, some people will not benefit from the new you. Not everybody benefits from your growth. Not everyone benefits from your evolution. And it looks like you were valuable because you were always available. So now that you have decided to go back into the drawing room, you've decided to be a clay in the hands of the potter, a lot of people will run away from you at this particular time. You will lose people. Why? Because you're no longer accessible. You're no longer available to them. You're no longer overextending yourself. So be prepared to lose a lot of friendships and be prepared to lose some relationships. At this point, you will now learn to grow your standards and you will notice the people that will live your life. Why? Because you never had standards. Now, standards will expose people who have been very comfortable with you not having any standard at all. Your boundaries will expose people who have been comfortable, people who have benefited from you having no boundaries at all. And you will experience growth. Now, growth shifts power, and power threatens people. They'll tell you, oh, you've changed. Of course, you've changed. The older version of you was very easy to manipulate, was very easy to control. Growth redistributes power, and not everyone will applaud you for growing. If you take locking in seriously, you will notice that you're very focused. One thing with focus is that focus is very violent. It eliminates every form of distraction. You get to develop yourself, you get to build yourself. And the thing is, you cannot rebuild yourself and stay comfortable. You will be uncomfortable. It's going to cause some adjustments, some shifts in your life. Locking in stresses your nervous system, whether you agree with it or not. One thing you will sacrifice is your sleep. Because if you used to sleep 10 hours, 15 hours, and if you were so unproductive and you're so serious about locking in, you will cut down on unnecessary sleep. You see that 10 hours you slept, you see the 10 hours you invest in sleeping, and then you wake up, you're so unproductive, you have no direction, and guess what? You go back to sleep again. If you're serious about locking in, it's going to stress your nervous system, you will sacrifice your sleep, you will readjust your life as a whole. It's like a whole repackaging. You constantly evaluate yourself. When you evaluate yourself constantly, you feel like it's an audit. And this kind of audit is not something that you ever get done with because you're doing it consistently. And maybe in the mix of it, you could experience burnout. Now, burnout is not weakness, it is dysregulated and unregulated ambition. When you lock in and you get your shit together, it will reduce burnout drastically. Why? Because you will have direction. First, you have an end goal, you will have a result. At the end of this whole locking in phase, this is what I hope to achieve. So you will have direction, you will have a vision, you will have a plan that you walk by. And you will learn to be disciplined. You will learn to be disciplined. You will not see this as punishment. You will see it as investment with delayed gratification. You're not reaping it now, you're reaping it later. It is interest that is compounding and you get to reap it later. And now the question is not about whether or not locking in works. The question is, are you willing to pay the price? Because trust me, it don't come cheap. It is very expensive.